You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Shari Einhorn. A Suffolk police officer is recovering after being shot in the face during a homicide investigation.
This officer's wound was literally a half-inch away from his eye. Okay, it was up on his cheek. It fractured his cheekbone and it was lodged beneath his ear.
The 33-year-old officer is expected to be okay. 48-year-old Nieves Reyes of Bayshore is accused of firing the shot. He's also accused of killing 66-year-old Eugene Allen, whose body was found in the woods. Virginia Huey will bring us more on this story in just a few moments. The feds are out with their final report on what caused the deadly Farmingdale High School bus crash. The National Transportation Safety Board says the bus's front left tire was underinflated, which caused the tire to fail. 2 educators were killed and dozens of students were injured in the 2023 crash in upstate New York. Professional wrestling icon Hulk Hogan has died. Hogan, whose real name was Terry Bollea, was 71 years old. Florida police responded to a call at Hogan's home this morning about a cardiac arrest. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. The WWE released a statement which reads in part, "One of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 1980s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans." Only in Newsday, a resentencing date has been set for former Nassau County Executive Ed Mangano. A judge scheduled the date as October 9th. This comes after an appeals court partially overturned his conviction. Mangano, you may recall, is serving a 12-year sentence on corruption charges. A Riverhead restaurant is closing after more than 100 years in business. Star Confectionary has been run by the same family for 3 generations. The owner telling Newsday he sold the building to focus on his health, family, and friends. The last day the business will be open is August 27th. Now let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather. We've got a sunny start to your Friday with warm temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. Thunderstorms expected in the afternoon and evening. A Suffolk police officer is expected to make a full recovery after being shot in the face. The alleged gunman now facing murder and attempted murder charges. Virginia Huey has the story.
Policing is a challenge, and we are reminded once again that an officer's life can be threatened in a split second.
One of Suffolk's finest is lucky to be alive after getting shot in the face during a homicide investigation in North Bayshore. Doctors at Stony Brook Trauma Center say the bullet fractured the 33-year-old police officer's cheek and lodged beneath his ear.
We're extremely, extremely fortunate because they said a half-inch over or at a different bit of an angle, we have a gunshot to the brain, and those are very highly fatal.
The shooting happened on New York Avenue after cops responded to a 911 call about a man found dead in a wooded lot. Police identified the victim as 66-year-old Eugene Allen of Brentwood. Cops scoured the neighborhood by helicopter and on foot in search of the killer. Police say Ring doorbell video near the crime scene helped them identify a suspect. Detectives obtained a search warrant to enter the suspect's home on New York Avenue.
While the officers were attempting to execute the search warrant, the suspect began to fire several shots from inside the home. One of these bullets struck a 3rd Precinct officer in the face.
Police say 48-year-old Nieves Reyes shot 7 rounds striking police vehicles before surrendering.
I saw when they were taking the guy already in, when they had him face down to the ground. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, knowing that's just down the block right here.
Reyes is charged with 2nd-degree murder and attempted murder of a police officer. He's scheduled to be arraigned Friday. Meantime, the officer, who was a Navy veteran and father of 3, underwent surgery at Stony Brook University Hospital. He's expected to make a full recovery.
I think he's in a lot of pain, but I think he understands that, yeah, this could have gone a lot worse. So I think, he's happy to be alive, and we're happy that he is alive.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Pro wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died at the age of 71. Alfonso Castillo tells us more about the wrestler's impact here on Long Island.
Throughout the 80s and 90s and even today, New York's always been kind of WWE's home base. A lot of the biggest chapters in Hulkamania took place on Long Island. Nassau Coliseum was a regular stop for WWE or WWF back in the day. The first Saturday night's main event, which was nationally televised on NBC with Hulk Hogan in the main event against Cowboy Bob Orton, that happened at the Coliseum back in '85. I mean, it was almost monthly that you would have cards headlined by Hulk Hogan at the Coliseum. His last match on Long Island was under the WCW banner against Ric Flair in 2000, Valentine's Day 2000. I was there for that. A huge wrestling fan base on Long Island, a lot of wrestling training facilities. Here I've talked to some wrestlers who trained on Long Island, and almost to a man, I mean, certainly like in my age group, they all say Hulk Hogan was a huge part in the decision for them to pursue a career in wrestling.
Chris and Jane Lugo from Deer Park looking to put down permanent roots on Long Island, but they say they need a home first. The apartment they're living in will soon be too small for their 2 daughters and another baby on the way. However, it hasn't been an easy search.
It is a little harder to find everything that you need for the price that you would like.
This 3-bedroom house in West Babylon is listed for $499,000. The realtor believes it will sell very quickly and for over the asking price.
We're expecting offers between $530 to $550.
The cost of living on Long Island, many say, has been on the rise, putting stress on young and old. In a recent Newsday Siena College survey comparing the cost of living on Long Island to other places, 77% of respondents said it was somewhat or much worse here. And when it comes to the availability of affordable housing, 85% said it was poor to fair. Frank Petrone knows that well. This is the 21st house he's toured. He's trying to remain positive.
You're not giving up?
No, keep looking. Parents' basement is good, but not permanent.
I think it's a crisis.
Peter Elkowitz runs the Long Island Housing Partnership, an organization that helps people find affordable housing. He says with high taxes and expenses, then add in low available housing stock, finding that affordable home is more difficult than ever. He adds saving for a down payment is also challenging for many first-time homebuyers.
And now when you look at the rents that are higher here on Long Island, there's not much room for anyone to save.
You going across today?
25-year-old Anthony Perrone just graduated from Farmingdale State College with a degree in sports management. He's living at home with his family while trying to find a job with a local team. He wants to stay on the island to make a life with his girlfriend, but says he's barely getting by. His older brother left for South Carolina last year.
I would like to stay, but it's just, it's hard to find a job. It's hard to even afford to live here.
And even with all the challenges that are here on Long Island, there are so many people we've spoken to who say, this is home. This is where they want to be.
For me, my roots are so deep here.
77-year-old retired teacher Jennifer Bova says even with increased costs, property taxes, and some friends leaving for other parts of the country, she hasn't considered leaving. She says the island has the best schools and natural resources. Plus, her family is still here.
I think some people probably think that I'm crazy and that I should go to Kentucky and, pay $2,000 a year in taxes instead of $16 and change, but this is where I want to be.
Back at that house for sale in West Babylon, the Lugos couldn't agree more.
Our whole family is here,
That's where we want to stay.
Yeah.
In West Babylon, Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
When you're out on the track, all your thoughts go away and you're just with all these other cars who have the same passion as you, and then as soon as that green flag goes, you're in your zone.
You don't expect many 17-year-old girls to call themselves
a race car driver.
But for Marissa Stewart, it's a title she's been chasing her whole life.
It's a whole family thing. I started with my great-grandpa, then my grandpa, then my uncles, and then my brother. And then, so, I grew up into it.
Woke up to the noise of race cars, and went to sleep to the noise of race cars. So there was a big chance for her to become a race car driver at some point in her life.
When she was 14 years old, it was finally her turn to get behind the wheel.
That was just like, wow, I'm really about to live out my dream of racing. It's like finally my time, and I can prove how much I love the sport.
Since then, she's been full speed ahead, and she looks to win her first race this season.
I just want to win right now. That's it. I hope to win one race at least this year.
And it's not every day you'll see a girl behind the wheel racing the mini stock category here at Riverhead Raceway.
Being a girl in this sport is difficult. There's mostly guys here. In the mini stock, I am the only girl, and a young girl too.
But Stewart encourages young girls to fuel their passions, just like she did.
Who cares if guys are racing? I think anyone could go out on the track. If there's a little girl that says, I want to do it, then go ahead, go do it. I think you should follow your dreams.
Very proud. What she's doing is not easy. The sky's the limit.
I don't ever want to stop. I want to do this till I'm like 100 years old. I love it so much.
Jolie Katzen, Newsday TV.
And here's what's up on Long Island. You can check out the Feast of St. Rocco, celebrate Italian culture at an outdoor festival featuring food prepared by the famous Nonnas. That's Thursday through Sunday in Glen Cove. Or you can head to the Great South Bay Music Festival. The music lineup includes Taking Back Sunday, Say Anything, and Men at Work. It's Thursday through Sunday in Patchogue. Nelly, Jerul, and Eve hitting the stage at Jones Beach to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Country Grammar. The show is Sunday night, 7:30 in Wantagh. And now let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast. Warm and rainy tomorrow, but sunny and warm on Saturday with wet weather, unfortunately, back for Sunday. It does look nice after that with sunshine, temps in the high 80s.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all of the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com and click Get More under the Newsday TV video box. I'm Shari Einhorn. Thanks for joining us.